What's up, peeps? How's it going? Got another new comic book day video. Yeah, new haul. That's what I was looking for. Haul for you. Haul video. Whatever. Here you are. Unfortunately, this will be my last video from this house because I am moving. Have to move. I'm moving out next week. This is like Friday now, and I'm moving next weekend. So next week's books, if I even get any, because I'm going to be dealing with all this, they're going to have to wait another week till I get settled in at the new place to film and do all that. So I got almost my entire house ready to go, putting everything's in storage. I just now have to do the comic room. I am going to try to film this probably won't be my last video, but it'll probably be my last YouTube video. Definitely last new comic book day haul. So I want to try and film like a live stream of doing this, at least for Instagram, if not YouTube, but we'll see. I already had to like sell a couple books off there just because I'm like in desperate need to fund this move. But I have not only like a massive fucking graphic novel collection, which I've seen way more than that. It's not that bad, but those are really heavy. Comic rack, but all these boxes. This dresser is completely full to the brim, and all of these boxes to move, and then these two dressers are completely full, and then there's stacks and stacks. There's more boxes down back there. But that's only about 2/3 of it. I already moved 8 long boxes earlier. So, I mean, I got my work ahead of me, but yeah, so kind of just, this is sad, saying farewell to my comic laboratory. I already took all the posters down for the last video. That made me sad. Some old gems up there. I mean, I also have to wrap each and every one of these little Eagle Moss statues up in fucking bubble wrap so they don't break. This can be a son of a bitch to do it all. I also have... It gets worse. Hold on. This dog doing himself over there. Gross. All of these have to be boxed up. Some of them packaged nicely. God. It's like my Marvel... Mostly just action figure, miniature thing. A couple statues up there. A couple busts. I'm getting into these. Damn cool, you get at least I can show these off before I take it down. A couple of them already fell down. Cool Grey Hulk. This is all Avengers. I don't know how well you guys can really see. Well, I should have flipped the phone around, that would have been easier. But that's Avengers, and this is all the rest of Marvel guys. I wish I had better light, but... Yeah, anyway. So, I gotta take all that down. That's gonna take me almost a fucking week just to do that, but have at it, buddy. So yeah, I'm gonna be really busy with that, and then getting everything else moved, and hopefully getting settled as fast as I can, so I can get back to business. Because half my money, half my income comes from selling comics. So this is the second location I've been in for Peter Parker's comics. I started this like 4 years ago. I'm just selling books on Instagram and stuff. Videos are more new to this year. I've dabbled before, but started selling on Instagram 4 years ago. I think this is the 4th or 5th year, but I think 4th. Thank you for all who follow me or have bought from me on there before purchased from me. I had a different house before this, which they demolished, and I've only lived here for like just over 6 months. Been super, and this move came up out of nowhere last minute, so it's kicking my ass and depressing me, and to have to fucking leave already. I thought I would be here for few years even. This fucking wall, I just got it done. A master. It's all Marvel continuity. Yeah, like every Marvel character's first appearance or #1, pretty much in chronological order, going left to right and down. I don't know. I'll try to go over the wall later and do another video for that. But if not, I'm gonna put it back up at the next house. But let's get to the new books while I still have time. Fuck, I'm sad. This is depressing to have to do all this. So, I don't know how to do, I won't even get into that. Let's just show these off. Alright, so kicking off this week, the hot book of the week was Absolute Carnage, in my opinion. I heard nothing but excellent things. The worst thing I heard was like, it's really, really good. It's got a lot of horror and gore. You'll like it. That's the worst thing I heard. So everyone's really preaching to how fucking awesome it is. Stegman's at the top of his game. I heard, I haven't read it yet, but I skimmed through it. I looked at most of it. I kind of drooled over a couple pages. It's hot. It's thick. But there's a few shots where, like, they're drawing Carnage in a cooler way than ever, where, like, it's almost like Immortal Hulk, where he doesn't have... It's like he doesn't have organs, and it's like all you see is kind of like his spine going up, so it's like he gets all morphed and weird, like neck all turned, and just kind of they're doing cooler stuff with it. I didn't love that Cult of Carnage thing they were doing, but I liked that Web of Venom. That was a good story, but that dog one, Unleashed, was alright. But like all the Carnage tie-ins they've done so far, I don't know what else if there was another one or not, but I haven't really been digging them. I've always preferred Carnage over Venom, and been a pretty big fan of symbiote stuff. But it's like, it's a little overrated, overhyped, but it's cool. It's always has captured the cool factor for me. I've always liked symbiote stuff. Venom's been cool. Carnage has always been really cool. But I think with the Donny Cates run, which probably changed and converted a lot of people, but Venom became my main man. I love fucking Venom. I like him more than Spider-Man and Peter Parker and Miles right now. Like, get away with that shit. I'm much more into the symbiote stuff that they've been doing the last couple of years. But this finally reclaims my Carnage attention. Like, yes, back to the throne he belongs on. Sick. That's cool. Check it out if you guys can get one. I went to like 2 shops and I saw maybe, besides a wall of like 5 variants, one guy had none and one guy had 1 copy of the regular cover, and I went pretty early to both, so I managed to get it. So that's cool. Got that. Absolute Carnage, pumped. Berserker Unbound. I'm not a big Dark Horse guy. I'm not even big into the Hellboy universe. That's just what this cover is because it's Mignola. But it's Mike Deodato, and I like Jeff Lemire. So this I figure is like, all right, this is for me. This is my book. I just kind of wish I would have got the other cover. I think it was a Deodato cover, but it was like the dude was on like reminded me of like I Am Legend, but it's like a post-apocalyptic. It's like a highway or an interstate or something full of cars, and they're all deserted. That was cool. I don't know if that was the variant or this was the variant. I assume since Mignola usually just does variant covers now, that this was a variant. I just couldn't pass it up. But very Hellboy-esque, and that's just Mignola's style. But I dig it. Can you dig it? Sucker. Cool. Be an interesting read. I also found this. No One Left to Fight. I don't know if it's a first print. It's probably a second or third. Because this came out like a month or 2 ago. But it's sitting on the rack. Fucking #1. Best comic ever. That's interesting. Heard some DBZ comparisons. So, Coffin Bound. I heard good things. I don't know any of these creators. I've maybe heard of Donnie. I think I know Dan Waters, but maybe I don't. I can't name anything they've done. I don't know what this will be about. It looks like Tokyo Ghost in the fucking desert. Oh, this is cool looking. Oh, shit. This is cool. Oh, man, look at that. Some nudity in there. Boobs. That's sick, dude. Wearing her face. Fuck, dude. This is totally rated R. And more boobs. And butt. This is a good book. Fuck, this is not what I was expecting. This is cool shit. Sweet. Oh, I'm pumped to actually really read that one. A friend of mine wanted me to grab him one, and I found one at 2 different shops, so I'm keeping this one. So if I can try to get another one, but I think it's going to second print, or it's just out. It's gonna be gone now. It's done already. That dog's being loud. Thought I heard someone at the door. Dark Age finally dropped. I haven't checked it out yet, but I'm pumped to read it. I did get the free comic book day version. I got 2 of them and sold one on eBay for like $10 right away. Fucking idiots. So I don't know if this one continues the story, or is that story and they finish it, or if it's in proper form now, or better detailed art. I don't know, but I'll have both of those now. I'm sure I'll like it, but if I don't, I'll probably sell those as a set. Red 5 comics. I don't know. What's the gander? That if the free comic book day thing was super hot, I mean, unless I love this, I'll probably sell it. Because I assume this will also become a $10, $15 book. I heard it was kind of hard to find. The variants are what's like on the hot lists this week or whatever. I can't keep up with that, but I just got, I think, what is the A cover, the regular cover? Ice Cream Man, image first. Cool book. I've had the first couple out of like 1 through 7 or 8. I have all of them but 2, I think. 2 or 3. But I have most of those and I've read. And then I have like one other, like 13. One other random issue. I just buy it when the cover's cool. Like, it's an anthology, I think, still. You get like 2 or 3 stories in it. I usually only ever remember seeing 2, but I don't know. I haven't read Ice Cream Man in a spell. And I've been reading a lot more horror lately, horror comics, to where a lot of it's just blending together. But it'd be cool if they adapted this and did sort of a Crypt Keeper, Tales from the Crypt sort of style of layout. I don't know. Okay, Daredevil came out this week. I always double up. One shop had like 6 copies of the variant and like none of this. I had to pry one out of his own personal box. But yeah, it looks really good. I heard some fucking Jim spec where he's saying that dude, the kid who's wearing the Daredevil mask at one time was it's either Bullseye's son or it's gonna be like a different incarnation of that character, like Leon or whatever, who is a former Bullseye. There's been like 4 Bullseyes. This will either be a reintroduction to that version of Bullseye, so we're gonna have like a kid Bullseye, or it's our normal Bullseye's son or nephew or something weird. Like, oh, he was my older brother, you killed him. Or this will just be the first time you meet that version of him. This is all red, isn't it? No, it's Johnson. What? Yeah, it is. Okay, I see it now. He did some Flash stuff that I'm still iffy on. Looks like Mike Allred. Alright. Immortal Hulk also came out. Same thing, I usually get 2 to 4 copies of each cover of this, but I could only get 1. I did put 1 more in my pull box, but he's already holding a bunch for me. With this whole move, I've had to really be choosy with my books. But that said, I bought this shit. Agents of Atlas. They're not new anymore. You don't get the new Agents of Atlas. I don't know. That's Shang-Chi, right? That's kind of why I got this. He looks weird. It's a variant. They had a few of the regular cover and like 3 other variants. A couple of them that had just like 1 character on it. I'm like, I don't want to have to get all of them. I don't even like this shit. It's just so gay. I'm just looking at this and I hate it. I hate all of it. Like Agents of Asia. This is silly, stupid, pandering nonsense. I don't know. It was just, I figured I'd check it out. The new Agents of Atlas was pretty good. I did get like the first 2 or 3. I don't know if I did get 3. I don't know if there was a 4. If there was a 4, I don't think I got it. But that introduced like Swordmaster. Wave is her name, I think. Arrow. And he's Swordmaster. I don't know. But I thought I'd give this one a chance, and I don't know if that's Shang-Chi. I don't know. Maybe this. I don't know. I'm breaking my own rules. You're supposed to buy only what you read, and read what you love. You know, enjoy doing it. So. There's very little I love about this, but I'll give it a chance, and if anything, it'll go in my Master Kung Fu box. I think that's him. Why does he look so weird? I'm trying to model him more after Bruce Lee. I like the old like headband, longer hair look that classic look. Alright, we'll wrap it up with my final book. You guessed it. I had to get 1 more copy, and it's the Dumb Archer one. I was bashing because the Virgin variant, was like pre-selling for $450 or something. Stupidest shit I've ever heard. Same thing happened with Black Cat. It ended up being just like the regular A cover. No, it was a variant. But $5 book. This was an $8 book just because it's normal cover price. I cannot imagine anyone who paid more than 10 for this, but people that paid like even 20, 25, 30 for this. Or the 300, 400, 500 for the Virgin. You're all just psycho. Get out of Archer's ass and just buy what you read. Read what you love. Variant covers should have nothing to fucking do with it. I don't know. I digress. Some people just collect variants. That's their thing. I get it. I know it. I did myself for a long time. That's what all 4 of these boxes right here next to me are literally all just DCB covers. Those like Virgin style variants. You know, they're cool. You know, they have that cool factor. When they're accessible and they're cover price, or they're just coming out the woodwork everywhere, every title, every week has one, it's hard to pass that shit up because it's like, oh, it looks cool. Someone else will want this. And I don't know. That's my reasoning is like, if I'm going to just get a book I want to read or preserve long time, or that's my thing I'm into, I'm going to get the A covers. I like the fonts, the trade dress, whatever they call it, but there's just something cool about those fucking DCB covers and Virgin variants. a lot of those styled variants, battle lines, venomized, all that weird gimmicky shit, you know. I mean, they know what they're doing, lenticulars, they suck you in, but I think a lot of people are getting wise to it. However, now they're doing all the ratio variants like crazy for every book, and then there's second prints of those ratio variants, which are ruining it, and it's ruining the value of these things, and I think it's deterring a lot of variant collecting, which, hey, good, maybe comics will get back to basics soon, but, I don't know, I'm gonna have to get back to basics and living out of boxes for a couple days, so. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for following me, subscribing to me, whatever you do here. As always, go follow me on Instagram. I am going to take about a week break from posting books, but I have tons of other stuff for sale, which would help me out a lot right now. There's also like a link on my Instagram where you can buy me a coffee or something from like Ko-Fi, whatever the fuck they call that website. But it's like donating $3, so you can choose another amount. That would help me out. I don't do like super chats or any of that weird shit. I don't do those, what do we call it? What's that other word for those YouTube patrons? Patreon, whatever they call it. I don't do that. But just buy some books off me. I'd rather, you don't have to give me money, buy some, give you something in return for it. That way I can keep my page going, get me moved in and settled, and get more content coming at you faster. But again, I will try to shoot the tearing down of this wall if I can, but I don't know, man. Shit's fucking madhouse around here, so. Alright, one love.